Being in a small community, I noticed there was a lot of fruit going to waste, yet there were many kids who didn't get enough to eat. Growing up, my friend Julie was one of them. Being a part of Enactus OC helped me recognize this challenge as an opportunity.
Abby's friend is just one of many children left hungry. According to the Canadian Feed the Children charity, 1.2 million children in Canada struggle to get enough to eat every day. And at the same time, 36 million tons of food is wasted each year, causing 57 million tons of CO2 to be emitted into the atmosphere. Every year in Canada, around 500 million apples go to waste. That's why we created Fruit Snaps. Fruit Snaps works with local farmers to rescue the unwanted apples and turn them into a healthy snack to combat food insecurity. With the help of the Gleaners, a local nonprofit organization focused on addressing global hunger, we created an innovative process to dehydrate the apples and turn them into apple chips. In our pilot year, we tested the business model, and by distributing Fruit Snaps to over 300 children at local schools. But that was just the beginning.
In our second year, we had so many orders for Fruit Snaps from local schools that we expanded our program to meet the growing demand. We developed an innovative new process to increase our production capacity by over 500%. This allowed our team to repurpose more than 9 tons of apple waste, creating 35,000 servings of Fruit Snaps. These servings were supplied to 18 local schools as well as international groups in North Korea and Ukraine.
Last spring, all of our schools closed abruptly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and it left us with a large excess capacity. So what did we do? We pivoted our strategy and we supplied our products to local food banks and those who needed it most. So when life gives us apples, we make apple juice.
Despite the pandemic this fall, we turned our Fruit Snaps project into a social enterprise model that could generate revenue through the introduction of fresh pressed orchard apple juice. This involved the processing, packaging, and marketing of a new product. To date, we have produced 2,000 liters of juice from the apples that would have otherwise gone to waste. The juice was such a success that in only 4 months, we sold all of our inventory, generating $5,500 in revenue and a gross profit margin of 60%. Our team has developed a sustainable revenue model that will allow us to pay farmers for their apples and hire at-risk youth for our labor needs. Sustaining the trees and plants in these orchards removes greenhouse gas from our environment and aids in the fight against climate change.
So far, we picked twice as many apples as last year. With support from the Gleaners, we already have matched last year's Fruit Snap production and are on track to double output by May.
This year, we have diverted 18,000 pounds of waste, saved 4 million liters of water, prevented 36 tons of CO2 emission, donated 34,000 servings, all while meeting the recommended public health guidelines. But why stop here? We have big plans for the future.
1/3 of global greenhouse gas emissions can be attributed to agriculture, and an astounding 30% of food produced all over the world goes to waste. This points to a larger problem in our food chain. Nutritious, needed food is not making it from farm to fork. Fruit Snaps is part of the solution. Fruit Snaps rescues apples from spoilage, produces shelf-stable products, minimizes food waste, and provides sustenance to those who need it most. Our social enterprise channels money back into farms, sustaining small businesses, orchards, and our environment. But that's not all. Our vision is getting noticed. In February, we received $10,000 from the Investment Readiness Program funded by the Government of Canada. The goal of this program is to create more resilient, sustainable communities. These funds will enable us to grow our sales revenue by expanding our marketing initiatives, further developing our brand, and increasing our partnerships with local businesses. The increased sales will allow us to achieve a sustainable future for our program and a better future for our planet. Because Fruit Snaps isn't just a project.
It's a way to protect our environment. It's a healthy, nutritious snack.
It's a plan for a better future.